Hello friends, and welcome to my 2023 recap. Get cozy, get comfortable, and we're gonna have some chit chat. And we're also gonna talk about visions for 2024. 2023 went by really quick, so I am a little confused, and I couldn't really remember much of what I know. I did a lot of things, but I couldn't remember much. So and I was seeing a lot of vision boarding content end of December, and I wanted to make a vision board for 2024. So I do have a lot of ideas and many different projects that I've been working on, so I wanted to reflect on what I've accomplished, what I'd like to continue working on, and things that just may not feel like something that I want to pursue any longer. So to remind myself, I went through my camera roll, which was like a really fun recap of the year. I had so many fun and silly moments. The end of the year was a little difficult for me. So a reminder of all the great things that have happened and all the little memories that made it a good year. It was nice. It was nice to see. I also looked back at my Google Calendar, and I only started consistently using my Google Calendar midway through 2023, and I had tried using a bullet journal or a planner. My best friend even got me a pre-made bullet journal type planner type thing in 2022, and I was just using it sporadically. So this year, I will not be buying a planner, and I will not be attempting any bullet journaling. Maybe one or two spreads just for fun, but not something that I want to force myself to do. And as I went through my Google Cal, I was pretty impressed with all the things that I was involved with. I took part in 5 different long-form art programming, so ranging from 5 to 16 weeks. This year I just did a lot of signing up for things because why not? I've subscribed to a lot of email lists, and I follow a lot of art organizations on Instagram, so these types of programming pop up for me even when I'm not looking. And also I look on Eventbrite for fun and free things to do around the city. So through the programming, it's been really fun to meet so many other people in the community, and also forming friendships and exchanging ideas. And we also share opportunities with each other. And because we all have a focus on different art forms, it's really nice to learn from each other. So in 2023, I started becoming more intentional with my art. Prior to the past year, it was mostly me trying to recreate things that I saw on Pinterest, Instagram, and it was more about creating a full picture or a complete visual, rather than thinking about what do I want to say with this piece of work, what is the story that it is going to tell, and how do I weave parts of me into my work, and how much of myself do I want to keep to myself, and how much do I want the viewers to interpret for themselves from my work, I think having to create a portfolio with accompanying text about my creative process and personal process, it was really helpful in getting myself to think more intentionally about the art that I'm creating, as opposed to just having a nice painting to look at. I showcased twice with Raw Artists and once with Pancakes and Booze. They're both very chill, laid-back type of showcases. I feel these things you start getting the groove of the more you do it, and I'm definitely in the process of just still figuring out and trying new things each time. What else did I do? I co-created a website with Celeste. Thank you, Celeste. You made my visions come to life. We had bi-weekly meetings, or weekly or bi-weekly meetings depending on the phase of the creation, to talk about how my website can reflect me personally and as an artist, and reflect that in a website. And what we created, I am in love with. Please go visit my website and see. It's so much fun. In terms of school, I finished a 2-year social service work program at George Brown College, and I did my placement at JIU, which was an amazing experience to be so immersed in like the behind the scenes of creating like accessible arts programming for human rights storytelling, and creating a space of community and trust, and also it's just instilled so much hope in me and made me feel like this sense of belonging, which I was really missing in my adolescence. Which brings me to starting therapy. I started therapy at the end of April in 2023. I do EMDR therapy, and it was super difficult to face a lot of repressed memories that I had, but my goal was to work on my self-esteem, confidence, and then as we talked, there were other things that like I'm not gonna delve into, but it's really worked. Like I used to suffer from like flashbacks, and I would wake up in cold sweats and like ugh, all the bad things. But like I don't have those flashbacks anymore. I don't have like this visceral reaction to like traumatizing memories. And like through the process, I have acknowledged what has happened, but it no longer has this hold on me or like affects me like it used to. So I think seeking out therapy was one of the best things I have ever done for myself. In terms of travel, this year I traveled to Japan and Prague. We were in Japan in July, and I got to celebrate my birthday there, and it was just like so much fun start to finish. And I did take a lot of videos in Prague, and I was thinking of doing like a travel vlog type video, but I don't think that's the direction I want to take this channel, and I did not feel great having to always constantly think about like getting content or like documenting everything, you know? So I think for my trips, I would just like to that's my time. And of course I would love to share pics and stuff, but I don't think I would like vlog my travels. So that's just a brief recap of 2023, and now my visions for 2024. I really like referring to my goals as visions, like it's there and it's gonna happen. I see it, I feel it. So I just Googled things to think about when creating a vision board and pulled things from different websites. The first thing I did was to recap 2023. And then I thought about things that were important to me, like my personal values and like in general, the type of life I want to live and the type of person that I want to be. And this was kind of easy for me because that's what I've been focusing on this whole year with therapy, with like my spiritual journey, and just like, it's been a year of rebirth for me. 2023 was a year of rebirth for me. Yeah. So I just like put them down on paper. In 2023, we created a wonderful website, and for my 2024 vision, I want to curate my work and make like a portfolio type page, because right now I don't really have much of my artwork up on the website, and I think I would love to sell prints on my website, or like redirect to like Redbubble or Printful. Like I'm still in the exploring phase. I think it's a safe idea for now, as I won't have to think about packaging, and I don't have to think about delivery, and I think it's worth the commission the website takes, especially since I'm like still figuring it out, and like if a sale happens, it happens type thing. Like I'm not too pressed about it. In terms of my art, I want to do at least one more art market. I am very open to doing more, but at least one in my vision for now. And I think sharing a table with someone else at a booth is also something I'd be down to do, because I don't really have too much stuff of my own yet. I want to continue with the free programming around the city and like continue building my art community, and I want to diversify my painting subjects, at least when I'm like practicing or just sketching or in my sketchbook. And I think I want to use more reference pictures and do more studies. I'm gonna make a video talking about this, but like I know people have different ability to, like, when they close their eyes to see a clear picture, and I'm one of those people who can't see anything when I close my eyes. I can't visualize a picture, so I think doing more studies would help me just with like proportions and just like getting used to painting without feeling overwhelmed. And I'm thinking I want to focus on like a different medium each month or two. Like I have gouache paints, I have oil paints, I have like pastels, markers, inks. I have a whole art store in my room. So that's that, and I think I also want to just pay extra for a Google Drive and store everything in there, including my receipts. And like, oh, one thing that I did last year was like create templates to use with clients for consultations and like kind of like creative processes. So I just want to continue fine-tuning those based on what works and what does not work for me as I move through working with clients. I already have one commission type project for 2024. It is going to be a gift, so I will not be talking about it anymore until it's done. I also want to finish this mural. Right now it's just a big pink blob. I kind of like it. I kind of sometimes want to be like, oh, I think I could add to it, but I like the simplicity. So maybe I'll pick another wall in my room to do a mural. I want to finish a mural in my room. So in my vision, also, I'm going to start grad school in September. Have I been accepted? No. Have I finished applying? No. Applications have not even opened yet. But I'm in the process, and it's been a very introspective process. Like, I feel really sure and I feel ready to take this step. Whereas if I had like, you know, gone to do my master's right out of university, I think right now I would be really, really, really miserable. So please like take your time with important decisions like this. I've like had my fair share of pressure to just continue with school and not have breaks in my education. But ultimately, like, I did what was best for me. Like, other people do not know or have insight about your readiness, your capacity, your motivation, or like even your financial situation. So I've only applied to one school, and I think I'm very okay with just applying again if it doesn't work out, like if I don't get in right away. And I'm really loving this new mindset of just like thinking that things are not catastrophic if it doesn't go one way, like the way that I had hoped. Like if it doesn't work out this way, it'll work out that way. And I feel very at peace with like that type of thinking. I do have other things in my vision for 2024, but I would like to keep those to myself. It has to do with my spirituality, travels, projects that I want to work with specific people. I will be reaching out to you soon. And I think I'll be making another video of the actual physical vision board, as I wanted to really take my time with this process and be intentional with it. So I haven't started the physical vision board yet. I think some of my friends were also interested, so we can have like a vision boarding party. And I'm trying to like really let go of the idea that I have to have certain things done by a certain time. I think as long as I finish it in January, I'm not too pressed about it. And I'm really excited about what 2024 has in store for me, for us, for you. I would love to hear any visions that you might have for 2024, or any like reflections of 2023, any highlights or any like difficult moments. I would love to hear about it. I hope you like and subscribe. I really encourage you to leave comments. I really encourage you to go check out my website, and then I don't think I've shared my website with too many people, but like it has gone through some like changes, and I just love like each time it changes, it just becomes more me and I get more excited about it. So like have a look. I haven't really posted much like blog type things. I've just been doing a lot of other things, and yeah, I'm not gonna put pressure on myself to do one thing or another. I think it's important to have like concrete goals, and I do, just not with everything. Like with my YouTube, with my website, with most of my art, I'm welcoming whatever comes my way. So thank you for listening. I love to chit chat always. I love interacting with everybody. Please like, subscribe, press the notification button, and I hope to see you more frequently in the new year.